What up, what up, what up? So, I guess we need to talk about Ukraine, right? Because, the gigaphone has been activated. And with the gigaphone being active and screaming at the top of its lungs that we all need to get on board with this World War III ideology, I'll be honest, I'm not one of those type of people. Right? I don't bow down when they ask me to bow down. I don't know how to do that. It's not my thing. So this is Ukraine. All right. Country, Eastern Europe, under Belarus, next to Poland, top of Romania, east of Russia, right? On the Black Sea, right? Okay. So the parts of Ukraine that are under question are Donetsk and Luhansk. They are two, territories or provinces in, Western Ukraine. They are areas that border Russia. They also border the Sea of Azov. Already, the Republic of Crimea is autonomous. This is something that I've always had a problem with when it comes to countries, and especially with how we've been treating them the past 200 years. When cultures develop and people become separate from their, natural country, as it were, I think they should have the right to be able to go, I don't want to be part of this anymore, right? Like, there should be a process for that, but we don't have that process. Now, the reason why this is under question is because of how many ethnic Russians actually live in this area. In Crimea, it was over, it was like 60%. Now, in Western Ukraine, we're talking between, 38 and 40% in each of these areas, right? When it comes down to it. This is where Russia has invaded. They're trying to take out weapon systems in Kiev, Kharkiv, Mahador, Dnipro, Mariupol, Melitopol, and Odessa, right? The reasons why they're trying to take out these weapon systems is because of the fact that over the past, 8 years, they have stood here and been bombing, these areas, and have killed over 14,000 ethnic Russians, civilians, not, like some soldiers or anything, just civilians in their fucking homes. Now, why is this a problem as in general thing? Well, because America, fuck yeah, right? America for the past 80 years has been standing here holding up the ceiling on everybody else's, country, and telling everybody that, borders cannot be redrawn. Everything has to stay the same and nothing will ever change. This is a problem. Right? Because a lot of these borders that have been, drawn, especially by the British and by, technocrats and bureaucrats in particularly like the 1980s and the 1870s and 1880s in the Middle East, don't make any sense, because you have a lot of cultures inside of a country that don't make any sense. And when one culture grows to be too big, it ends up ruling over the other cultures, which is, what is known as, despotism and slavery. Like when you have 51% outvoting the 49% and their needs are not being met, the 49%, the needs are not being met, that's a problem. That's an issue as a whole. And you need to have a conversation about what maybe you should do about that. I personally think it should be the right of all free people to be able to be governed by themselves, right? And be autonomous upon themselves. I think that is an important thing, right? I think that's something that is a basic human right. Now, for the problem is like a lot of people don't have any idea exactly what's going on. This is a list, right, of separatist movements just in Europe. Right, by itself, right? This is not like a list of places, that are in, like the whole world. This is just Europe, right? Azerbaijan, has one. Belgium has 3 secessionist movements, right? Bosnia and Herzegovina have, 3 of them. Croatia, Cyprus, the Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France has like 8 different movements that are all trying to be free and want to rule over themselves, right? Look at this, right? Look at this. This is just France by itself, right? Legit. see this? Georgia has 2 separatist movements. Germany has separatist movements. Italy has like 4 separatist movements. And nobody is allowed to go anywhere because America says nothing can change. Because international orders stand here and go, all these countries need to remain the same forever and nothing's ever going to change. The past 70 years or 80 years of history is an aberration. It's something that has never happened before. And it's something we need to have a discussion about, right? It's something that legitimately we need to tell people that this is not normal, that we have this much peace and everything just being normal for this long. Romania, Russia, massive amounts of them in Russia, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this. Serbia, Slovakia, Spain, right? All these countries. This is just Europe with their separatist movements, right? Switzerland have Sweden, Ukraine, United Kingdom have separatist movements, right? All of these places have movements that want their own independence. And we refuse to have any type of conversation about it. Individuals have the right to breathe free and to be ruled over by people like themselves. Liberal democracies are 2 wolves and a sheep voting for what's for dinner. The Second Amendment allows that sheep to be armed in America at minimum. The rest of these countries don't have that fucking ability. That's where we are today. It's that simple. That's what's going on in Ukraine. Don't let the news media stand here and gaslight you up. Don't let these fucking people go, you're a coward. Tell them things need to change. There's separatist movements everywhere. And it's not fair to stand here and look at Russia and go, oh, you're just being self-serving. So what? They're serving the needs of individuals who want to be free. It's that basic. It's that simple. Nothing more, nothing less. What about the ethnic Russians who are being shelled on a regular basis for going against the liberal world order and not wanting to be part of the EU? At some point, you have to have the conversation and go, things have changed. It's not what it used to be. Y'all look, I'm Tom Pease with Pnoid News. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.